Hello, dear students. I guess we are live now, and I hope you are. Am I? I'm audible to everybody. Okay. A very good evening to all. I hope all you are doing good, and the final preparation, that is basically the revision going on. Yes. I just want to have a confirmation in the chat box, so if I'm audible to everybody, and my screen is also visible. Yes, I can see myself. So yes, that's confirmed. Okay. So hello everyone. How are you? And welcome everybody. Today, like already two sessions has been done in this particular series that we have brought again for the upcoming SAT exam, right? And today this session is going to be for mathematics section. Okay, so what will be the methodology of the whole session? Let me brief you about that, then we'll start with the session. Okay. So basically in today's session, what we're going to do, we're going to cover some really good questions. Okay, because see, ultimately in SAT I have seen student facing one thing. What is that thing? That okay, still the syllabus is crisp and fine, and some students find it easy too. But the problem is that the type of question that can come over in the examination, right? Because we see many questions that have bulky language in that, and some questions are purely numerical. Okay, and we have 38 questions in the calculator section. Still, like we need to use calculator in every question or not. So these questions are there. So in today's session and in the upcoming live sessions, I'm going to answer all of them. And also, I'm want to ask you to put all your queries in the comment box in the live chat box so that I can answer it. Or if you have any other query regarding any admission or any other query regarding the exam, so we have a team for that who's going to answer all the queries for you. But definitely, just be free and ask it in the chat box by putting it in the chat box. But yes, if I talk about today's session, then definitely we will try to do some good question. And from good question, I only mean that question which are going to be purely relevant for your exam. Okay, that is one thing, because these sessions are not for the purpose that okay, we just want to bring some extraordinary question which is not having any kind of relevancy for the exam. Okay, that is not our thing. Okay, we try to bring the exact content that is needed to ace this exam and also to achieve your dream score. Okay, and also one thing that I don't want you to score, let's say if I talk specifically about the math section, then I expect that like my students should be able to score 750 plus. That is the benchmark that I have set from the years, and students are able to get that score. Okay, so definitely it gets added up to your total score, and definitely it reflects a good score, the final good score. Okay, so let us start with the today's session and try to understand the methodology, try to understand the approach for the questions. Okay, because that is very important. And see, this is kind of the continuation of the previous series only. So please, if you want to have a good revision, do watch the previous videos on this channel so that you can also see the questions from other topics also. Okay, now today what are the topics that we're going to cover? I guess we'll start with the quadratic equation today, in which we have one very basic topic, sum and the product of roots. Now still it is a very basic topic, still we will try to look at one or two basic questions, and we'll quickly revise this topic through that. Okay, so let us start. Just let me put this mobile here so that I can watch your comment if you're going to do any. Okay, so let us start. So basically, if we talk about this topic, sum and product of the roots of a quadratic equation, then no need to like go for this derivation. It is very simple only. But yet, if you have time, then you can go through it. It is very simple that whatever the sum of roots and product of roots you are having, trust me, I have seen like more than half of the students don't have any idea regarding that from where we are getting this particular relation, minus b by a and c by a. Okay, they will say that okay sir, I know this result, but from where it is coming I don't know. So this is kind of like okay, a proof for that, and it is not a very tough proof. It is very simple, because you should know the quadratic formula for that. Sir, is it necessary for the exam? I don't think so, and not at all. But point is that okay, it is sometimes better to know some topics in depth, so that okay, we can be fully prepared about any question that can come in the examination. Okay, so that is the point. Definitely it is not necessary, it is not relevant, But yet, okay, if you you can just go through it. Okay, it is very simple. What we have done, let me just give you a brief about that. You can see that if we talk about the quadratic formula, that is nothing but minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Now you just take out two formulas out of it by considering plus and minus sign separately, right? Now you just do the summation of these two roots that you have found. You will get minus b by, and when you will take the product, you will get c by. So it is that simple. Okay, now let us quickly focus on the question. I will be spending more time over the question so that I can give you more idea about how to solve question. So we will do the revision in a more brief manner. We are not going to miss out anything. Don't worry about that. But yes, still we are going to be a little bit fast while doing the revision of the topic. Okay, clear? Okay. So now if we talk about the first two question here, so let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, I hope you are able to see the question. Just let me open the chat box too so that I can see your comments. Hello Suman, hello Tarun. Okay, so let us start now. So if one of the roots of a quadratic equation that is given to us 2x square plus x minus k equals to 0 is 1, then what is the other root of the equation? Very simple, what they are saying, one of the root of the quadratic equation is 1. Then what is the root of what is the other root of the equation? Now definitely you can do one thing. You can find the roots from here. Okay, and then you will see that one will come out 1 and another will be what in terms of k. For that what you can do, you just put 1 here and you can get the value of k. But rather than doing that, we know one thing, that if we assume other root to be alpha, so what is the sum of root? Alpha plus 1 will be equal to minus b by, what is a here 2, what is b here 1, what is c here minus k, right? How we have written the ABC? By just comparing it with the ax square plus bx plus c, right? So from here minus b by a will be what? Tell me. That will be minus 1 by 2. So from here alpha will be minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 3 by 2. So option B is correct. Okay. So C is not correct, B is correct. I hope you have got it. Let us talk about the next question. If the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 4x minus 12 are alpha beta, then what is the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? Now, trust me, like, okay, the most like high probability of the type of question, if they want to give a question over the sum of roots and product of roots, is going to be this type of question where they can give you the quadratic equation and then they're asking you some format means like some expressions value, and that expression will be in terms of the root, like 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Okay, so what you will do, you will try to change. Listen to me, I'm going to give you the exact rule that you should look for. You need to convert whatever they're asking the value of, you need to convert that into some another format. What is that format? It will be in terms of alpha and beta only, but that format should be in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. There should not be other combination of alpha and beta there. Okay, it should be only sum of roots and product of roots. So from here, first of all, let us calculate alpha plus beta. That will be minus 4. If we calculate alpha beta, that will be minus 12. Why? Because a is 1, b is 4, c is minus 12. Okay, now you can calculate minus b by and c by. So if I want to calculate 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, so that will be alpha plus beta by alpha beta, right? We have taken the LCM. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus 4. What is alpha beta? That is minus 12. So that is clearly 1 by 3. Come on, I'm giving you 45 seconds, but you need to tell me alpha square plus beta square value here. Come on, that is a good question and you should be able to do it. So I'm just framing out a new question out of this question. What is that? That is, for this question, you need to tell me the value of alpha square plus beta square. Come on, I'm giving you exactly 1 minute. Go for it. Last 20 seconds. I have put the virtual background and I can see that okay, my headphones are not at all like doing great with the background. So really sorry for that if that is disturbing. But yes, maybe we can work that out, right? One of the things that we have been now very much used to is, I guess, the Google Meet and the all like platforms that you have been using for meeting virtually, right? So basically, if we talk about alpha square plus beta square, so what you're going to do again, the same principle that you need to understand, that you need to convert it into what format, as I told you earlier, that in some format in which we have only sum of roots and product of roots. So remember one thing, that in the very uh, small grade, okay, when you were introduced with the identities for the very first time, then you must have learned this identity or the formula: a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. From here we can write uh, a square plus b square as what? That is a plus b whole square minus 2ab, right? So you can write alpha square plus beta square using the above formula as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now what is alpha plus beta? So that is minus 4. What is alpha beta? That is minus 12. So minus 4 square is 16, minus minus plus 24. So this is nothing but 40. So that's how we will do this question. Got it? Give me yes or no in the comment box. Great. So let us now move on to the next question. B is correct. Yes. Okay. So now we have the next two theorems, remainder theorem and factor theorem. See, I'm telling you one thing, that in SAT exam or in basic maths, there is one problem with people, okay, or the students, that they think like, okay, we never should oversmart ourselves. Okay, I'm not saying that on a very strict note, but trust me, you might have felt it early in your life or whenever, like, okay, when we try to think that okay, we know everything, still we are not able to perform in a very perfect manner, right? Perfect means I'm talking about a very good result, right? Like if I talk about a very good result in SAT math, then I am expecting any student to score 750 plus. Okay, why? Because the syllabus is easy, right? And they, like I'm talking in like in the language of what the like how student tell me that okay, the syllabus is easy. But why then we are not able to cross that 680 or 700 mark? Why there is a gap of 50 to 80 between a good student and a like okay, not a bad student, but yes, an average student? So point is that because we miss out some very basic concept that definitely harm us in the actual examination. So while preparing, just prepare your mindset first that okay, even if I know the syllabus is easy, that still I'm going to visit each and every smaller topic that I have in the syllabus. I will practice at least some decent amount of question, and then I will see that I'm done with the topic. Don't simply assume that okay, you know everything. Okay, that is never going to help you, not in this examination, never in the other examinations also. Okay, so that is a one very basic tip that I want to give you. So now let us come back to the remainder theorem. The remainder theorem is what? Very simple topic, but yet some students have kind of what confusion it. So let me tell you that what is remainder theorem. Come on, remainder theorem is what? Basically what we are having, let's say if I have any polynomial f of x, okay, if I want to divide it with g of x, then I will get a quotient, right? And I will get a remainder, right? If I want to divide, let's say 9 by 4, so what I will write, so 9 can be written as 4 into 2 plus 1. So 2 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder, right? Remainder can be 0 also, like if I have 8 by 4, so it will become what? 8 equal to 4 into 2 plus 0. So 0 is nothing but remainder, right? So point here is that this is the way we can write it down. Okay. But now one very beauty of this particular theorem is that, let's say if I have, let g of x to be x minus a. So that means I have any polynomial. Okay, you can have any polynomial, and let's say you want to divide it with x minus a. So fx equal to x minus a times whatever quotient we will get, q of x, q of x plus r of x. Now you can see that if I put x equal to a in this expression, you can see that okay, this term will vanish away. Vanish means what? Because if I put x equal to a minus a is 0, so whatever the quotient is going to be, still this term, this green box will become 0, because then we will have 0 here, right? 0, a minus a is 0. So that will give us f of a equal to rx. Okay, or R of a, whatever you want to call it. The ultimate thing is that remainder will be equal to what? F of a. So I hope you have got it. That remainder, when we want to calculate it, its numerical value, and how we can calculate that, that can be easily be calculated by calculating the function's value at the value of that x. Okay, where the, yes, where the factor by which you're dividing, or by the expression which you're dividing, that is becoming 0. So here we have x minus a. This is going to be 0 at x equal to a. So my remainder for fx when it is being divided by x minus a will be nothing but f of a. Now student directly learn it, but this is the whole methodology behind it. I hope you are clear with it. Got it? Okay. So let us now do few questions. Do you have any doubt? Tell me. Tell me what will happen if I have f of x equal to, actually, let me give you in that sense. Let's say if fx, we'll try these three questions and then I'm going to give you one more concept. Okay, if it is required. So let us see. If we talk about the first question, when fx is divided by x minus 3, remainder is 25. What is the value of k? So the question is itself providing you the information that when this f of x is being divided by x minus 3, the remainder is 25. That means this remainder is 25. That means this is equal to f of 3 equal to 25. Why? Because x minus 3 will be 0 at x equal to 3, right? So at this value of x, my fx will give me the remainder. Are you getting my point? That's what we discussed about. So if I calculate f of 3, so 3 square plus 3 times 3 plus k equal to 25. So this will be 9 plus 9, 18. So k will be 25 minus 18. That will be 7. K is 7. Okay, come on. Try to solve the next question. Question number 2. Quickly give me the answer. You have 30 seconds. Done? Okay. So basically, if we talk about this question, then here you can see that they are asking the remainder when this particular polynomial is being divided by x plus 3. Now, here first you see that where x. No, sir, please explain. Yes, I'm going to explain that only. So please watch here that we have the polynomial. Now we have x plus 3 by which we are dividing this polynomial. So first of all, don't directly put 3 here. No, first see that what x this is going to give us. So that will be x equal to minus 3. So I put x equal to minus 3 here and that will provide me the polynomial. Okay, so simple fundamental we are using here. Minus 3 cube minus minus 3 square minus 3 minus 3 minus 1. So lot of minus here. So we know that whenever we have the odd power, negative will be there. So minus 27. But when we have even power, the negative will be absorbed. So it will be 9. But already one negative is there. So minus 9. Then we have plus 9. Then we have minus 1. So this and this cancel out. And minus 27 minus 1 is minus 28. The answer is B option. Come on. I want you to answer me this question. This is a good question. You should. Good question means like, okay, after explaining you two question, I'm expecting that you should be able to do the third question. Come on, go for it. Last 25 seconds. Okay. So if we talk about this question, find the value of k for which remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 when this being divided by this. So when we want to divide this by this, so first of all, we will see that where this is becoming 0 at x equal to 1. Now you put x equal to 1 here. So and that should be equal to 0 because the remainder is 0. What we will get, 1 cube is 1 minus 5 times 1 square is minus 5 plus 1 plus k equal to 0. So 2 minus 5 plus k equal to 0, or we can see that minus 3 plus k equal to 0. So k will be 3, not negative 3. Got it? In these type of question, the only thing that we do it a lot of times is the silly mistake. Okay, so we need to avoid that. Now we will learn the next concept, that is nothing but kind of an extension of the remainder theorem only. Okay, and actually the last question we did is nothing but could be asked in under the topic factor theorem also. What is factor theorem? First of all, let us quickly see that what do we mean by factor. So if we talk about factor, can you give me the idea that what do you understand by the term factor? Come on, tell me, what do you understand by the term factor? See, basically factor is nothing but what? Let's say if I talk about 8, the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Why? Because we are looking for that what are those numbers which can divide 8 and can give us an integer. Are you getting my point? So basically, let's say like we can have negative also, but right now we're just considering the positive numbers. So let's say we talk about 10. So the factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10 also. 1 is a factor of every number, and every number is a factor of itself. Okay. So point here is that factor is a product of any number. No, 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 no. Factor is nothing but a number for a big number. Okay, like basically 16 cannot be factor of it. No, factor will always be less than or equal to that number. Okay, like 10. Factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10 because they're dividing 10. Okay, and giving us the quotient. Point here is that the more like understanding you can take it from here that okay, remainder always comes out to be 0 whenever you divide any number by its factor. Like 10 divided by 5 is 2, right? 10 divided by 10 is 1. Okay, so basically what if remainder is 0 for the term factor, that means that let's say if fx is being divided by x minus a, if I say if f of x has a factor x minus a, then what you can say that sir, whenever we are going to divide x minus a with fx, we will get remainder 0. That means what? F of a should be 0. See, try to apply the remainder theorem. F of a will give us remainder, but if x minus a is a factor of fx, then that remainder is 0. So if x minus a is a factor, then you can see that what fx will be, it can be written as x minus a time quotient because remainder is 0 only. Okay, so we are not writing that. That is the reason when you put x equal to a here, so f of a will be equal to 0. That is the whole point of having the factor theorem. Okay, so come on, now let us try the questions. So we have 4 questions and we will solve them within 4 minutes. But yes, I'm going to solve 2 questions and I'm going to give you 2 questions. Okay, so I'm going to solve 1 and 4 and then I'm going to give you 2 and 3, and we'll see that if any explanation is required by you. So if x minus 3 is a factor, let me zoom in a little bit. If x minus 3 is a factor of x cube minus 4x plus k, what is the value of the constant k? Come on, if this is a factor of this, so first of all, let us see that where x minus 3 is becoming 0, that is x equal to 3. Now just put it x equal to 3 here. So this will be 3 cube minus 4 times 3 plus k equal to 0. 3 cube is 27, 4 into 3 is 12 plus k equal to 0. This will be equal to 15 plus k equal to 0. From here k is minus 15. Got it? Understood? Yes or no? Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. So if we talk about this question, if a polynomial p of x has a factor x minus 2, what is the value of k? So come on, if x minus 2 is a factor, so first we will put x minus 2 equal to 0, that will give us x equal to 2. So now if x minus 2 is a factor of factor of p of x, then p of 2 should be 0. So if we do that, so 2 square plus 2k minus 8 equal to 0. What this will give us? 4 plus 2k minus 8 equal to 0. That will give us 2k minus 4 equal to 0 or k equal to 2. Got it? K equal to 2. K equal to 2. Tell me what will be the value of k if I'm changing this question. Question is, what if the factor is x plus 4? Come on, tell me. What will be the value of k if factor is x plus 4? Come on. You have 45 seconds to answer me. So do the same thing again. But now what you will put? What you will put? X plus 4 is becoming 0 at x equal to minus 4. So we'll calculate p of minus 4. That will be minus 4 square plus k times minus 4 minus 8 equal to 0, right? Because p of minus 4 should come out to be 0 because it is a factor. So this will give us 16 minus 4k minus 4k minus 8 equal to 0. 16 minus 8 is 8 minus 4k equal to 0. Here also k is coming out to be 2. So can you see that both the things, when x minus 2 is a factor, it gave us k equal to 2, and x plus 4 also gave us the same answer. I'm to give you the implication of that, that what it is, what it can tell us or what it can teach us. Okay, that we'll do after discussing the next two questions. Come on. Question number 3. What is the value of k when p of x is this is divisible by x plus 1? Come on. Divisible by means what? Nothing, but they are saying that x plus 1 is a factor. So we'll calculate x plus 1 equal to 0 is at x equal to minus 1. Right, just put it here. So p of minus 1 you will calculate. So minus 1 cube minus 5 minus 1 square minus minus 1 plus 1 plus k. So minus 1 cube is minus 1. Uh, this will be minus 5 plus 1 plus k, right, equal to 0. So 1 and minus 1 cancel out and k is 5. D is correct. I hope you got it. Now see what I was about to tell you, that even if we have, let's say, uh, g of x to be, let's say, some x minus a and x minus b. Okay. And if g of x is a factor of f of x, then f of a will also be 0 and f of b will also be 0. Remember it. Okay, till now we have been dealing with only linear factor, like, right, like x plus 3x minus 4. But even if it is a quadratic factor, then the factor will be 0 at what point? Sorry, the value of polynomial will be 0 at all the points where x is becoming, or the divisor is becoming 0. Like it is becoming 0 at x equal to a and at x equal to b. So at these two values, the function's value will be 0. Okay, because these are the factors. Got it? Okay. Using this technique, try to solve this question. Come on. I'm giving you exactly 1 minute. And see, along while watching the video, you can like the video also. Okay, just hit that like button, and also you can subscribe the channel. Definitely, we are growing, but I guess it will be more appreciable if the students who are watching these videos can subscribe the channel quickly, and they can also refer it to their friends who are also preparing for the SAT, and at least like who look for some quality content and some content that you can rely upon. Okay, so that is something that I wanted to give you as a message that will definitely help us. Last 20 seconds. Okay. In this question, what we'll do, what is the value of a? They're asking for which a given polynomial is there, which is divisible by this. Clearly, we are having two factors here. So this will become 0 at what values of x? Sir, clearly at x equal to 1 and at x equal to 2. So just put it here. That means what? G of 1 will also be 0 and g of 2 will also be 0. If we do that, let us see what we will find. G of 1 will be 1 plus a plus b equal to 0. G of 2 will be 8 plus 2a plus b equal to 0. Just put 2 here. So 2 cube is 8. 2 into a is 2a plus b. Okay. Now we want to calculate a. So simply subtract these two. Why? Because so that we can cancel out b and we can have 1 minus 8 as minus 7 and a minus 2 is minus a equal to 0. So from here a will be minus 7. So I hope you have got the answer. Got it? Understood? I would like to know yes or no. Okay, now we'll move forward. Hello, 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 hello. Students, am I audible? Hello. Just give me yes or no in the chat box if am I audible to you? Okay. So basically, if we talk about the next topic, that is basically just a second. Let me. So you can see that the next topic we have is the circles. So basically, if we talk about the next topic, that is circles. So in circle, the only thing that you need to understand here, what is that? That is simple. There is one formula that is universal. You ask any student who has prepared, who's preparing for the exam and who has prepared topic circle, he or she will give you the answer that x minus a square plus y minus b square is equals to r square, or like most of the student will give you directly x square plus y square equal to r square. On on the basis of this, we will be able to do the question. That is for sure. But the point is that sometime it will take time. Why? The point here is that you need to understand one thing. What is that? Because you need to be very good for making the perfect square here. Okay, then only you'll be able to get the answer quickly. Okay, so let us see one trick, and actually it is not a trick but kind of a result. Okay, kind of an advanced result that you can learn directly, because that is something can help you out in the exam for sure. Okay, so let us quickly discuss that part and then we will be moving forward. Okay. So basically, if we talk about the circles in the xy plane, here you need to understand that whenever we talk about the circle, then any center, if that is center is h comma k, radius is r, and the equation of the circle is given as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square, where h comma k is the center, r is the radius. Point here is that this is the format of the equation that is in terms of what? The center and the radius. But if I talk about the expanded form of the circle's equation, that is this x square plus y square. Okay, then we will have plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Here remember it, g, f and c are nothing but constants. Okay, if we talk about the center of this equation, that is directly be given by minus g comma minus f. The radius is given by square root of g square plus f square minus c. For the very first time, the formula looks difficult, but trust me, it is not. Like for an example, let us take one example. If I take a first example, x square plus y square plus let's say 2x plus 4y, and then let's say minus 4 equal to 0. So here you need to understand one thing. What is that? That g and f are nothing but what? They are sitting with the 2 as the coefficient of x and y. So if I want to calculate g, if I want to find g, I will do one thing. I will divide the coefficient of x by minus 2. Then I guess I will get minus g. If I divide the coefficient of y with minus 2, then I will get minus f. So here I have 2. If I divide it by minus 2, then I will get minus 1. If I divide 4 by minus 2, I will get minus 2. This is your center. Directly, no need to even go for the perfect square method. If you want to calculate r, now you just take the square of it. Minus 1 square is 1, minus 2 square is 4, and then minus c. C is on the left hand side, remember it. So minus of minus c will be nothing but square root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. So it is root over 9. So direct is 3. So no need to even make it the perfect square. Okay, this is a very important thing. Trust me, this will save easily 40 to 45 seconds and also space, and also like you can use the time that you have saved in the question which is asked on the basis of finding the center or radius or any other thing. They can ask you the area also. For that you just require to calculate r square. That is it. Okay. Now let us do the questions. So if we talk about the first question, okay, so we'll do these two questions. I will do the first question, then I will ask you to do the second question. Okay, for that I'll give you 1 minute. What is the area of this circle whose equation is this? So you know that area is pi r square, so I need to calculate r square. But you know that r is nothing but root over g square plus f square minus c. But you can directly calculate r square as g square plus f square minus c. But how you will calculate g and f? G is nothing but dividing the coefficient of x by minus 2. So minus 4 by minus 2 is 2. If you want to calculate f, so dividing 2 by minus 2, that is minus 1. Okay. Okay. That is minus g and minus f. Sorry. Okay. Now, r square is g square. So that will be 4 plus f square, that is 1. And minus c. Minus c means what? That will be minus 11. Why? Tell me. Because that c is on the left hand side in our formula. So this will be minus 11. Okay. So 4 plus 1 plus 11, that will be 16. So if r square is 16, what is the area? 16 pi. So see how quickly we have found the area. Okay, got it? Clear with the formula? Got the explanation part? Tell me, yes or no? Okay, so now I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute to give me the answer for the question number 2. Come on. Come on, solve the second question. Last 20 seconds. So basically here, what is the circumference of a circle? We know that that is 2 pi r. So again, we need to calculate radius r. So r is nothing but what? G square plus f square minus c. For that, you need to calculate g and f. That you can directly calculate. G is 0 here. Why? Because there is no term of x. If we calculate f, that will be minus 6 by 2. That is what? Minus 3. So if we, and what is c? C is minus 16. Why? Because in our formulas, the constant value should be on the left hand side. Got it? So r will be equal to what? G square, that is 0, plus f square, that is minus 3 square is plus 9, minus minus 16. I guess that is root 25, so that will be 5. So what is the circumference? 10 pi. See how simple this has become for us now. Question number 3. If we talk about the question number 3, so here you can see that in the xy plane, AB is the diameter of the circle and parallel to x-axis, what is the value of k? Very simple question. What they're asking the value of point P. In that, we need to know the value of k. We know one thing, that this is the diameter and it is touching x-axis. So that means if I have the center, that will be just above here, right? Because the length, because see radius is perpendicular here. Okay, see few properties will be used here. Radius is perpendicular to tangent, and any line that is perpendicular to x-axis will be what? If this is k comma 0, this will be some point as what? K comma, let's say, q. Okay, because this length will be q. If this is q, got it? So this will also be q. Got it? Now you can see that AB is parallel to what? X-axis. So if I want to move from O to B, if I'm moving from O to B, my Y is Q here. Okay, sorry, X is Q here, X is K here. Got it? X is K here, and at B, X is 15. Right? So moving from X equal to K to X equal to 15, I'm adding Q to that. So K plus Q is 15. Got it? Right? Now, let us focus on other things also. What is that thing? So let me show it to you. Just a second. Now, point is that ultimately we need to find the value of K. So you can do one thing. What is that? Whatever the height we have, that is Q. Okay. And actually, here we can see that this is K comma 0. So the point is having X coordinate as K. So also the center will have K, right? And this height is nothing but what? 6. Yes or no? Because B point is what, 15 comma 6, so Y is 6. So Q is 6 actually. Got it? So Q is 6, so K plus 6 is 15. So K is 9. Using just some simple properties, we will get the value of K. 9. Radius is 6 for that question. This is a good question. I will give you 30 seconds to think about it. Come on. A good question. Everybody please try this question. Now I hope it is visible. So basically in this question, nobody got it. Please tell me the answer of this question. Come on, give it a good try. Yes, 20 more seconds. Okay. Now see, in this question, what they are saying, the graph of a semicircle is shown in the xy plane, right? Okay. Above which of the following are the x coordinates of 2 points on the semicircle whose y coordinates are equal? Try to understand what they are saying, that okay, they have given us the semicircle in which they have given us the ends. Okay, so clearly we can assume if this is A, this is B. So AB is nothing but what? The diameter. Point is that they're asking that what can be the x coordinate of 2 points in such way that the y coordinate is same for both the points. So y coordinate represent the height. That means let's say if this is some point, let's say, and if this is some point, okay, it is not necessary that it will be on the left hand side. Okay, remember it. Okay, and actually from the questions we can see that it is what going to be on the right hand side, because all the options are having positive y, positive x, right? So clearly if this is y, this is also y. So now they're asking that what will be the value of x here? Getting the point? What will be the value of x here, here and here? So we know one thing, that in circle or in the semicircle, at these point the height is 0. Similarly, if I move to the center, then the height will be same. So basically what, if I move equal length from both the ends, then I will be having the same height. Are you getting my point? So I just need to check that what two x coordinates are at equal distance from both the ends. Are you getting my point? So that you can directly check it very quickly. Say if I take 0 comma 7, so this is 0 and this is 7. So for 7 I'm at unit distance. Here from I'm having two distance, so this is wrong. 1 comma 6, so 1 and 6. So for 6 it is 2, for 1 it is 3, right? So this is also wrong. 1 and 5, so for 1 it is 3, and for 5 also it will have 3 unit distance, so C is correct. Got it? So this is the way that you can do it. The option is absolutely correct. Yes, good busy. Option C is correct. Now we will move on to the next question. Try this question. A simple question based on the geometry. Come on, quickly tell me what will be the answer for the fifth question. See, now I have told you everything, okay, that is required to solve the questions of the circles. So definitely I'm expecting that you should give me the answer quickly. In the xy plane above, the semicircle has a maximum at point P. Maximum means what? Clearly, that means that this is the radius. So this will also be radius. Yes, but point is that this will be perpendicular here. So what is the coordinate of the center? That will be 4 comma 0, because remember this point, whenever we drop a perpendicular from any point on the x-axis, the coordinate of that point will be a comma 0. Similarly, whenever we drop perpendicular to the y-axis from any point, then the coordinate of that point will be 0 comma b. Got it? So if this is 4 comma 0, clearly the height represent the radius, and that will be what? 7. So I need to go 7 unit here also, because radius is at equal distance, sorry, center is at equal distance from all the points on the circumference. So if I move 7 points here, 4 I will cover and will reach origin, and 3 more if I'll go, I will reach minus 3 comma 0. Got it? So in that manner you need to attempt these questions. Got it? Any doubt? Got it or not? Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, in fact, now we are on the next topic, that is regarding the average speed. Okay, so let us quickly see it. So in average speed, okay, this is definitely one of the most common topic, and we don't have much theory, but the only thing that you need to understand here, and you need to be very comfortable with the formula of what having a speed is equals to what distance over time, or distance is equals to speed into time. Every student know it, okay, but the point is that in question they can frame the question in such a way that it becomes a little bit tricky to apply this formula. It is not like that always the formula will be applied in this sense, distance is equals to speed into time. Okay, and we don't have any other sense too, but also like, okay, it becomes a little bit difficult to interpret the information and how to apply that information in the formula in such manner that it becomes easy for us to solve the question. Are you getting my point? So if we talk about the theory, theory is very simple. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled, and that is a total time taken. Okay, so basically, if I give you one very basic example, let's say you have moved to C and via B. So let's say if the total distance is 100, okay, but the time that you have taken here is, let's say, 4 hours, okay, and time here you have taken 2 hours. So what is your average speed? Average speed will be simple, that will be total distance divided by 4 plus 2, that is 6. So 100 by 6, that you can calculate, okay, that will be 50 by 3. Okay, so in such manner we need to do the things, but sometimes they will provide you distance, they can ask you speed, sometimes they will give you speed and time, they can ask you the distance. Okay, so and we need to be very good while interpreting the variables also. Okay, so let us try to do and solve one question at least. Okay, so if we talk about the first question, so Jason traveled from city A to city B in 4 hours. For the first hour, so basically we have Jason which is moving from city A to city B. So for the first hour he drove at a constant speed of 50 miles per hour. Please do remember one thing, that do have an eye over what the units that have been given in the question. Okay, then he increased speed and kept it at 60 miles per hour for the next 3 hours. For the next 3 hours, 60 miles per hour. What is his average speed miles per hour for the trip? Okay, so definitely we know that average speed is always calculated using what? The total distance divided by total time. Total time we have already got, that is nothing but 4, but total distance will come up by what? By calculating the distance of these two sections. How we will do that? We know that distance is equals to speed into time, so here 50 into 1 will be 50, right? 50 miles. Okay, here 60 into 3 will be what? 16 to 3 will be, yes, 180, right? So total will be 180 plus 50, that is 230 miles. So 230 by 4 will give you the answer. That will be nothing but what? 56, not 56, 57.5. Okay, because we will have 200 by 4 50, and then 30 by 4 is 7.5. That's how I have done it. Got it? Understood the explanation? Any doubt? Okay. Now we have two more questions, but we can do one thing, that in the next upcoming live session, I'm going to start from here only. Okay, so that first we will discuss these two questions, so that I don't want to be in any hurry. And point is that we can take time. We have like, okay, upcoming other live sessions also. So we'll be starting from here only, and then we'll move on to the other topic. Okay. Now point is that, let me just talk you to you, like, okay, regarding some basic things that you need to keep in mind. So basically, I guess you have 15 days, okay, for the next SAT attempt. Please remember it, that don't make a habit of giving the SAT again and again. If you're doing that, okay, just finish with this thing, okay, by giving it in a very one serious attempt. And for that, remember it, that don't take the syllabus, okay, light. It is simple, but yet it is not always necessary that if something is simple, then we can do it with the perfect, okay, with some perfection. So we need to have a practice for that. Okay, so to build the perfection, we need to have a good practice over that. Okay, and practice definitely is nothing but kind of an outcome of the consistency. So be consistent with that. It is not necessary that you prepare for the SAT for 6 months or 8 months, but at least, like, okay, you should prepare it for like 2 months or 3 months, and at least in the last 15 days you should give the maths, okay, on a daily basis 1 hour, so that you can ensure that you're getting some really good marks over that. And that is the reason that here at SATLAS, we are continuously bringing some really amazing sessions for you. Okay, you can visit our website also, you can download the app too. We have a whole question bank where you can practice the question. We have the question, again I'm telling you, that has the relevancy as per the examination, so you can rely with us for that part. Okay, next thing, that something is that if you have any kind of doubt, definitely in the description we put the link, which you can simply, like, okay, either it will be Google form, it will, or either it will be a direct contact with our team, so that you can just solve all your queries. And regarding the syllabus or any topic or any question, you can just join us in the live session. Or also, like, if you have not joined the live session, you can put the query in the comment box, so that, okay, definitely our team is definitely looking up there. And if you have any query, then definitely we are going to try to answer that out. Okay, in the next session we are going to meet again. Okay, and then we'll start from here only, and definitely you will learn some more new things. Okay, let me see that if we have any doubt in the chat box. I guess no. Okay, so that is it from my side for today's. And also, actually, like, we are continuously having the other sessions too. Okay, in the English part, in the language section. So do join those sessions also, and you can just put your doubts in. And ma'am definitely are going to answer your questions. Okay, that is for sure. Okay, thank you everybody. Take care.